We work to make applying to Santa Clara University accessible through the Common Application, an application that more than 1,000 universities accept. With one application, you can apply to more than one university. The Common Application offers support, guidance, and resources to guide you through the process. I highly encourage you to check them out. As you add Santa Clara to your application list, here are some further insights about the application process.
Everybody always wants to know the secret sauce to applying to a university, right? What are the committees looking for? What do they want to see? Well, at Santa Clara, we would like to be very transparent. First and foremost, we want to know, did you muster enough to really make it through the application process? Show us on your GPA that you've maximized the opportunities that exist for you, and what did you do? We look at an unweighted GPA here. From the moment you stepped into high school to the moment you leave high school, every single class will matter to us. The second part that we look at, other than just an unweighted GPA, is the course rigor aligned towards that GPA. Did you take the honors, the APs, the IBs, the dual enrollments, the A-levels, O-levels, all those different opportunities that you have while enrolled in high school to maximize again and show us to each university that you are ready to take on the next challenge. The third thing we look at is the high school profile. We really want to compare you to the opportunities and resources that were available to you when you were at that one school. So please go back, do the research, check out your own high school profile, see what you're going to be compared against. The fourth thing I'm going to be looking at is test scores, SAT or ACT. Now at Santa Clara, we are test optional, like many other universities across the country. So it's up to you. If you decide to take it, sit for the exam, do really well, send me those scores. It's just going to add more flavor to your application. If you decide not to do it, don't worry. It's okay. We will still evaluate your application. The next part of application review is your personal essay. This is the part that I really stress that you really should spend time on and more energy on than anything else. Because when we're looking at thousands of applications, a 4.0 will always remain a 4.0. But a 4.0 with a solid personal essay not only makes the difference of getting you admitted, but also getting you money to come and enroll at our institutions. Show us the inner you in that personal essay. Last but not least, academically, we're looking for letters of recommendation. Now at Santa Clara, I only require one, but you're limited up to 3. If you decide to go to the max, you decide who you want it to be from. In school, out of school, we don't care. What we do care about is that they do like you. So please choose wisely when you're looking for those letters of recommendations, because every aspect of that application review is an important aspect of who you really are on this campus. That'll boil down to the academic side that we look at for you at this university. But again, keep in mind, we're a Catholic Jesuit institution. So yes, I am looking for bookworms who can really succeed in the classroom, but I'm also looking for those passionate individuals who want to make a difference in the world, right? Who are aligning towards those Jesuit values, that it's not just about you, but how you guys get through the motions to help others in the community. So show me those leadership skills. Were you president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, founders of clubs, organizations? Did you help your baby brothers and sisters? Were you the tutor at home? Were you the babysitter at home? All of these different factors that impact us on our daily life, right? Second thing I want to see is, what is that purpose? What is that passion? What is that meaning behind what you get involved with? Why did you get up in the morning to redo it every single day? And last but not least, show us that what I call, and our committee likes to call, ganas. Show me that you have the desire, the perseverance, the dedication, determination to convince us that with any reasonable doubt, you will be successful on this campus if given that opportunity to enroll, okay? That personal and that academic will be combined along with your parents' CSS profile and your FAFSA information to then, again, maximize the opportunities that might exist here at Santa Clara University if admitted and given the opportunity for enrollment with financial aid.
For deadlines, let me go over the differences between early action and early decision 1. Early decision is the binding option you can use on only one college. We have a deadline on November 1st and a later round on January 7th. It's a good option for students who consider Santa Clara their #1 choice. It is kind of like filling out a contract that is signed by your parents and your high school counselor. Early action is more flexible and is a great option if you feel you are ready to apply as is. We usually let students know decisions for Christmas, so you get to find out your decisions earlier. We also have a regular deadline due January 7th for students who want us to consider their first semester of their senior year grades, or they need more time to complete their application. To quote my colleague AJ, I always recommend applying for the deadline you think your application will look the strongest in. If your GPA is already perfect or very high, you're probably already set to apply for our early action deadline. Otherwise, if you believe you'll rock out your first semester of senior year and your GPA will rise, consider our regular deadline. Definitely consult with your high school counselor if you're stuck on which deadline to go with.
for our international applicants, whether they be first year or transfer applicants, really there's only 3 additional pieces that you need to be concerned about in the application process. English proficiency is the main one, in part because we need you to come into Santa Clara ready to hit the ground running and be able to converse in your classes, communicate with your professors and other classmates, things like that. And so our English proficiency requirements you can find on our website. There are several different methods that you can submit in order to fulfill that requirement. In terms of funding for international students, unfortunately Santa Clara University does not have any to offer. That said, the financial resource statement is a document and a form that you would need to submit at the time of application, along with bank documents that prove that you have the funding to cover at least 1 full year of cost at Santa Clara University. For any additional questions that you may have, please feel free to visit our website and the International Student webpage, and all your questions will be answered. Thank you.